Welcome to Getting Started. My name is Stephanie Briggs. I am the Director of Admissions for Muskegon Community College, and this is a segment where we're going to talk about the steps to getting a student enrolled in college. There are 6 steps that we go through, which is called our Getting Started checklist. And today we're going to talk to Ashley Battle, who is our orientation specialist. Welcome, Ashley.
Thank you.
She's going to tell us a little bit about our orientation program that she came up, which is an ambassadors program. So she's going to tell us a little bit about that. We're going to bring our ambassadors on later on in the segment, and hope you enjoy. Welcome, Ashley, again.
Thank you.
Thank you. So tell us your vision behind the ambassadors program.
So the vision behind the ambassadors program, I wanted to bring together some students from various academic backgrounds. I wanted to enhance and enrich their leadership skills, their communication skills, while letting them grow professionally and personally, and all while creating awesome representatives from Muskegon Community College.
Perfect. And are other schools doing this kind of program as well, too?
Yes, there are various schools around Michigan, and I'm sure the United States, that are doing this, community colleges as well as universities.
Perfect. And that seems like a great opportunity for them to be able to get some of those leadership skills and get some things under their belt while they're still starting off in their degree program.
Yes.
So that's great.
Absolutely.
Great. How do they help with your everyday activities?
So our student ambassadors will help with the orientation in all aspects, getting materials together for the orientation while helping with the presentation as well. They also help with our campus tours and MCC events that we hold here. They help with the day-to-day activities that happen in the actual office.
Perfect. Perfect. So you mentioned orientation, and as this is our Getting Started checklist, number 4 on our checklist is orientation. Do you want to mention a little bit about orientation and kind of how it all ties together?
Sure. So student orientation is mandatory for all new students seeking a degree or credentials. It's also mandatory for our dual enroll students and our early college students as well. They can register for orientation online. So just go to our main website, www.muskegoncc.edu, click on orientation, and go ahead and register for one of our orientations.
Perfect. And again, that's mandatory for all students.
That is mandatory.
All right. And does your ambassadors help with that? Are they able to help with signing people up for orientation?
Yes, they are. A student can come in to the office and say, hey, I need help scheduling, and they'll take them out to one of the computers by the Welcome Center, and they will show them how to do it online. On our website as well, there is like a little question page where they can go in and ask a question, and our ambassadors will answer those questions for them.
Perfect, perfect. So you mentioned also that the ambassadors help with the actual orientation.
Yes.
So what do they do in the orientation?
So our student ambassadors will help students when it comes to logging into their MyMCC portal. Sometimes students have difficulties knowing their social security number or just the whole shebang when it comes to logging in. They'll help them with that. I also have the student ambassadors when they get comfortable presenting the last portion of the actual orientation, which is the portal portion. Learning to register, talking about the financial aid aspect, things of that nature.
Yeah, that's good experience for them.
Very good experience.
Presenting in front of a group of people.
Yes.
So that's good. They'll need that later on in life, you know, throughout that. So that's good. What would someone gain? I know you mentioned leadership skills is kind of your vision behind of that, but what else will they gain from being in this ambassadors program? So
it is a great resume booster. Right. They also learn those soft skills that a lot of employers are asking students to have coming into the job market, such as, you know, being on time, knowing how to communicate with the public, just knowing how to present themselves in the actual workplace.
Perfect, perfect. That's good. I mean, if nothing else, you know, getting out of high school, coming into a community college, it's a great first step. To be able to get that experience and start working on those things, because like you said, they need those soft skills to be able to be even marketable when it comes to getting a job. And getting this orientation ambassadors program started is a great way to help these kids. So we appreciate that. We appreciate that. So tell us, are you in need of more ambassadors? Do you have too many? Do you have not enough? Where are you with that?
We are definitely in need of more ambassadors right now. We are actually accepting new applications for the summer semester. If a student is interested in becoming a student ambassador, all they have to do is just send me an email to ashley.battle at muskegoncc.edu, expressing their interest and their resume. Okay. And we'll go from there, or they can always stop by to Enrollment Services, room 108, and get more information.
Perfect. So tell us a little bit about what you look for a potential candidate.
So what I look for, we do want them to have at least one semester under their belt, because we want them to know a little bit, right, about the institution.
And how to get around this crazy place.
Yes, exactly, exactly. We want them to have good communication skills, be punctual, be able to have good customer service skills, so they can actually help students and know how to do that.
Perfect. So tell them again how to reach you if they want to apply for the program.
Email me at Ashley, ASHLEY.battle, BATTLE, at muskegoncc.edu.
Perfect. So you got it. Email Ashley, go into 108 in the main campus to be able to get more information, and you are definitely looking for more ambassadors. So join the team. It's lots of fun. I hear that they have a lot of fun doing it. They're gaining a lot of experience while doing it too. So it all just adds up, and it's a great job for students that in between classes, I would assume, if they have some downtime, or how does that work, I guess, with them working while taking classes? How does that work?
So the students will give me their schedule for the semester, and I will schedule them around their classes, of course, and I schedule them during the peak times that we need them. So definitely during the orientation, and then outside the orientation, so that they can help set up and things of that nature. We do have a evening orientation and one Saturday a month. If a student has classes, of course I'm not going to schedule them during that time, but we work it out.
Okay. Very flexible.
Very flexible.
Very flexible. I like it. So tell me how many ambassadors you currently have now, the names of them, and then I know we're going to bring them on so they can have their moment to shine too on here today.
So I have 3 young ladies currently as student ambassadors. I have Amanda McNarlin, I have Mackenzie Backus, and I have Olivia Hoosman.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. We're going to bring the ladies on now so we can talk to them for a little bit, and then we'll be able to end our segment.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Welcome back to Getting Started. We have the student ambassadors that are here today that we're going to talk to. They're going to tell us a little bit about themselves, about their perspective on the program, and then we'll finish up our show. So welcome, ladies. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. So let's start off. Tell me a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Olivia. This is my first semester as a student ambassador. It's my 3rd semester at MCC. I'm studying to be an English major with hopes to teach English as a second language.
Perfect. All right, tell me about you.
My name is Mackenzie Backus. I'm 18 years old. It's my first year here at MCC and the first year here as an ambassador. So I'm like the baby. So
perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about you.
My name is Amanda McNarlin. I graduated from Reese Puffer High School, and I am currently working on an administrative assistant medical associate's degree that I'll be finishing up in the fall.
Perfect. So you went to Reese Puffer. Where did you go, Mackenzie?
I graduated from Muskegon High School.
Muskegon High School. And Olivia, where did you go?
I was homeschooled.
Homeschooled. So we have a little bit of both. Homeschool, we have private or public schools, so we have a little bit of both, and that's a good mixture. And that's also cool to be able to tell students about your experience and kind of where you're coming from, especially with the different degree programs that you guys are all interested in. So great. Tell us any cool facts about you, anything cool that you do here?
I love to travel. I've already been to 2 continents already.
Wow. So perfect. Where have you been?
I've been to Africa and to Europe, but kind of Europe and Asia because I went to Turkey.
Perfect. I'm going to Italy in June. Perfect. And stopping in Turkey. So that's good.
I highly recommend it.
All right, Mackenzie, what cool facts about you?
Well, I've been playing the viola since I was in the 6th grade.
Wow.
So, and also I like to play video games.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
And you're pretty cool with putting flyers together.
Of course.
All right, Amanda, tell us about yourself.
I really enjoy photography, and I also enjoy traveling. I've been to France and through like the Caribbean, so yeah.
Oh, you guys are a traveling bunch. That's good. I wish at your age I could say I traveled around the world, so that's cool to see. And it's a good perspective to be able to bring back, to be able to share those experiences with students, especially being in the Ambassadors Program. Ashley Battle kind of told us a little bit about the Ambassadors Program and what you guys get to learn from that, so we're going to touch base on that a little bit today and get your side of the story, if that's okay. All right. So what made you choose MCC as a whole? I mean, there's thousands of schools that you could have chose inside inside of Michigan and outside of Michigan. So why here?
I chose MCC first because of the cost. It's very, especially with the different options for scholarships and financial aid, it was very affordable, but also because of its smaller classroom sizes, it gives me a better chance for one-on-one time with the professors.
Perfect.
Yeah, basically the same thing. I chose MCC because it's cheap enough, and also you get a good first start experience at a college too.
Perfect.
And I also kind of chose it for the cost, but also because it's close to home. I didn't really want to go to a four-year college because I took a few years off after high school, so I kind of wanted to get like a degree quickly. So it was like the perfect choice for me.
Perfect. So location, cost, close to home, smaller class size, and it's good that you mentioned that because on average, MCC averages 19 students per class. So that's good. When you're looking at the larger institutions, it could be upwards to 200-300 people in one class. So it is a good stepping stone, like Mackenzie said, to be able to start here, open the door, and then go to your four-year institution. So great, great, ladies. What's your favorite thing about MCC? Go Jayhawks, by the way.
I really like how clean it is on campus. The grounds are really well kept. And then once again, the class sizes. But the openness that all of the faculty and the staff here at MCC that they have, and that they're always willing to give you help.
Perfect. Now, was it a good transition from you from being homeschooled to now coming into, an institution where it's more than just yourself or a few students, being a homeschool student? Was it a kind of a culture shock here, or no? Were you pretty good?
It was when it came to the actual class experience, having more structure in the class rather than just doing whatever I want, doing this subject at this time. Right. But orientation really helped with a lot of it because it gave me an idea of how everything was going to work.
What you were getting yourself into, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Perfect. So, Mackenzie, what's your favorite thing, or why did you?
I just like, when you walk in, you're on the first floor, but then you got to go down to go up. I found that so amazing. Like, it's so cool like that. And then I like how the evens classrooms are on one side and then the odds on the other side.
Perfect. So Mackenzie's just letting us know how difficult it is to get around this campus. Yeah. It's very much so. So that's good that you guys learned that, and you probably got to see a little bit of that as going through orientation too, so you knew what you were getting yourself into as well. All right, Amanda.
I really like that there's a lot of resources available to students. Like with the tutoring center, I needed help in accounting, and to me that was like the greatest help that I could ever get. So I really like all the resources. They also have the writing center, and they're just great things to go and get help with when you're in a class that's difficult for you.
Perfect. And it's great that you mentioned that, because a lot of our services that we offer here, from the writing center to tutoring to counseling, those are all free for students, and you don't get that a lot at your four-year institution. So thank you for mentioning that, because that was able for me to plug something else too. So that's great. So now let's talk about the ambassadors program. Why did you want to be an ambassador?
I wanted to be an ambassador for the experience it would give me, being able to work with people one-on-one on a daily basis, whether it's just working in the office or doing a random tour, spontaneously, and getting to know that one person as you lead them throughout the college.
Perfect.
I chose to be ambassador because I always like to help people. So, helping people on tours and helping them sign up for orientation was always, when Miss Ashley told me about it, then I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good. So,
I really wanted to be an ambassador because it's a lot of good leadership experience and just like office experience, and I really like helping people, so it's great because I get to give tours and help them sign up for classes, so I really enjoy that.
So how do you guys feel about giving tours? Is it fun experience? Was it confusing at first? Do you love it now? Like, how do you feel?
It was really confusing at first because not only was I still learning what the college was like, but I had to kind of relay it in a way that somebody brand new to the entire college would be able to understand. So at first it was difficult, but then it got good.
And what about you, ma'am?
I still get lost sometimes.
Me too, so don't be upset. I do too.
Yeah, so when I explain, like when I was walking to the Stevenson Center and people always give me looking like, the what? And I'm just like, yeah, we enter a brand new building. So yeah, you gotta get used to it. I'm used to it now though, so.
Good.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the jobs. You could just get to know like the people as you're going through, and you can tell like when they learn like about like how like the school was built, they're like, oh, I'm glad I know that, because it can be really confusing on your first day of class.
It
so,
can.
Yeah.
And I'm sure with y'all being able to do tours now and give tours, it makes things a little bit easier for you to find classes.
Right.
And if somebody says, hey, go over to the Stevenson Center, you know how to find that versus now looking at a map and saying, okay, how do I get there?
Right.
So that's very cool. And it's good to be able to have students get that experience from another student. It's one thing for myself to go in front of a student and talk to them, but when they hear it from you all, you know, it's a whole different ballgame. Like they take it in better. So I'm glad that you guys are able to talk to the students, and you said be able to get to know them and give them tours and give them information about being a student here at MCC from your perspective. So that's great. So are you learning any skills? A lot of times Ashley created this program just so that you guys could get leadership skills, so you can learn those soft skills so that you can put on your resume and give you a boost from when you're getting out of college or out of even high school, getting that next step. So are you guys learning any kind of those skills that you can take with you, you think, in the long run? And so what are those skills?
I think one of the greatest skills that I learned was how to communicate instructions. So like if a student comes in and they need help filling out their financial aid forms, to be able to give them the instructions and kind of walk them through it without doing it entirely myself. I think that's a great skill that I've learned.
100%, especially with financial aid, because that's a beast. That's difficult. So now that you're learning that, that's something that you can take with you.
Correct.
You know, in the long run, saying, I know how to do this. I've helped people do this. So it's great for your resume, for sure. Anything you ladies want to add about that?
Well, I personally have gained like customer service skills that will be really good for a future job, different phone etiquette skills, public speaking skills, with doing orientation, and there's just a lot of stuff that will be transferable when I get a job in the future.
100%.
And a couple of good things I'm learning is critical thinking, because you know you always gotta be on your feet all the time, and then good communication with adults. Because you know, when you have another job interview or another job somewhere, then you can just talk regularly to them.
It's the skills that you guys learned from this program. Great. Now, would you encourage others to get involved in this program, and if so, why?
Definitely.
Of course.
It's not only a chance to, you know, increase your leadership skills and communication skills, but also you really get to know all of the people on campus, whether students or faculty or even down to the maintenance workers, and how everybody is so helpful.
Good. I like that. So being able just to put yourself out there, and being able to see who all is behind the scenes at MCC. Great.
I mean, of course, because first, like, we got the best staff here. No, but
I would have to second that.
Because if anyone likes to help people or like want to work in the office, I mean, this is a good place. If you want to work, have fun working, this is where you want to go.
Yeah, and especially if like there's someone who's like has a leader personality or wants to get more like advanced leadership skills or public speaking, I would definitely say that they should check out the ambassador program to see if it would be a good fit for them.
All right, ladies. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about our ambassadors program. It seems like from talking to Ashley and to talking to you, it's a great program that students should definitely get involved in. And it's something that you can take with you. I know you guys will be back. Amanda's graduating, right?
I'm done in the fall.
In the fall. So we'll have all three of you ladies back in the fall, hopefully, to come back to be able to stay on our team. And then we'll be losing Amanda because she'll be graduating, going on to bigger and better. Are you guys going to any four-year institution after MCC? Are you thinking about that? Or are you just thinking about going into work afterwards? Where are you with transferring?
I have plans to go to Grand Valley to finish up my bachelor's, and then I don't know where I'm going for my master's, but that's my plan right now.
Good.
My plans are a little bit different. I plan on joining the Air Force after I graduate from MCC, and then have them pay for it. So,
Exactly. What about you, Amanda?
I'm planning on just getting a job after I graduate. In the future, I may end up going to Davenport, but I need to save up money for that. So.
Exactly, because it's expensive.
Right.
It's expensive. Well, great, ladies. I appreciate you taking the time. It was such a good thing to be able to talk to you, and hopefully students get to hear your message and are encouraged to go out and get into this ambassador program. So thank you so much.
Thank you.